Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
Going for the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Running back goes in motion. Robinson looking to pass. Makes a connection. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Robinson will throw. Complete downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The option look. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the catch and gets the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
1st and 10.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to take a shot. He's got it on the left. Oh, look out. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on second down. Robinson looking to pass. Connection to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Running back searching for a hole. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Line gets set, first down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Now, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that can keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass, and you just saw the speed off the edge by that D-end.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Power football with the run. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking the play. Robinson will throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Morris. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. And it's in for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Louisville. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Robinson looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Now the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Fast motion from the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it set up on the outside. Headed to the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Robinson will throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He makes the catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout by the offense.
One more snap coming before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his big tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw it again. He's got it. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. At the 35, he's loose. Nothing but green ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Nice job there in the drag route. They knew it was zone coverage, so he sat down in a soft spot. Quarterback gets it to him. Nobody around him. He's able to get north for a big gain.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Robinson looking to pass. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Line gets set, 1st down.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Tosses to the quarterback. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Running toward the tape. Touchdown!
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Here comes the option. The pitch. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Ready?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Robinson will throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period.
Here we go.
Robinson looking to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Robinson will throw. Lobs it off the back foot. And it's a touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over Louisville. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
By the offense.
Ready up.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
3:25.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Under. Pound 55 quick.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down.
Flag. Convoy. Ready.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
On On the double.
Offense getting set for first down.
6-9-1. Get in blue. In blue.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Easy.
Robinson looking to pass. Working that left side now. Powers through. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Second down coming up.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And now on second down for this offense.
Jackrabbit.
Trying play action. Dances away. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Got it.
First and goal for the offense.
Black 24. Down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Still on his feet. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And as the ball bounces out of bounds, no dice on the onside kick attempt. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Set. Bang.
With jet sweep pass. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Moves.
The toss to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down.
Set. Hut.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, trying to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job on this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team,